Good morning, YouTube. What it do? This is your girl, the one and only unique Monique 513. And I just wanted to first of all say Happy New Year's to every one of those of you who have been subscribed to my channel for a while, even those of you newcomers. I told you today I was going to bring you a quick video. So now, since today is New Year's officially, it is 1:30 in the afternoon, and I'm sitting here, y'all know I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan, and my team is playing right now on TV, Cincinnati Bengals. We versing the Baltimore Ravens. But this video isn't about to be about football or anything. It's about to be a little lengthy on what I'm talking about. To first of all get into this, I just want to tell everybody thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, leaving me some love on the videos. Y'all the ones that bring me back. Like I said, I'm always here for whenever y'all need to talk. But to clear up some quick issues, I just want to put this out there before I get too emotional. So last night, as the New Year's was going on, probably about the whole day. I've been off work for almost 4 days now. I go back Tuesday. I felt sort of discouraged. Not going to say that it was to a part to where it was like I'm going to boo-hoo and cry over because I'm, spilt milk. But it does hurt to think that, people that you bring into your circle or into your life were the ones that you thought was going to be there and be the strongest ones for you. But anyways, before the ball hit last night, probably about 8:30, 9 o'clock, a couple hours ahead of time, I sat and I thought to myself, what this 2017 year should be for myself. I always think ahead of time before I do stuff. And as I was sitting and thinking, the one thing I always thought about was the fact that, there's so many things out here and there's so many people out here that the world is revolving. So even, dealing with, people being sick, people dying, or people dealing with stressful situations on an everyday thing, it kind of got to me last night to think about the things I've been through. Like, dealing with a lot of people who are exactly like me or similar to me who deal with bipolar depression. So as I was sitting last night and I was thinking about everything that was going on this year, I was sitting here. I bought alcohol last night and I drunk. I was drunk. I was drink. I was drinking, to bring in the new year, and it kind of dawned on me last night, especially like being on Facebook, watching a couple of my friends and everything, and on Twitter, watching how people interact with everybody. It brought me to a mental breakdown to where it was like, I feel like every year when a new year comes around, I'm not happy. There's everybody that's out doing things with everybody. Everybody's calling each other, wishing them, oh, well, hey, happy New Year's and all that. But on the other hand, here I am sitting over here by myself. I didn't go out to go drink. I didn't go out to go party. None of that. Usually I'm in bed by like 9 o'clock at night. But last night I sat here and I felt discouraged because not near one person, at least till this morning, said Happy New Year's to me. So with that being said, I feel like I'm caught in between my depression, and I'm not depressed, but I feel like I'm being let down. You know what I mean? Like there's so many people I cannot tell, oh, well, you're doing this, you're doing that. Happy New Year, this. But at the same time, it's like, last night was just a pity for me. I sat by myself, literally drinking myself into a soak of despair because I have nobody to celebrate with besides my fiance. But besides that, he was over at my in-laws' house, over his brother's house with his wife and all that, And I was sitting here, matter of fact, in this chair I'm recording in, and I was online drinking a little bit, and it just hit me like I don't understand. Like I didn't get one Happy New Year's last night, not a single one. The thing is that everybody's claiming to be this good ass friend or this person they can talk to whenever times get rough, and then when you deal with people who have situations or mental issues or physical issues, it's like you're nowhere to be found. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that, last night it kind of hit me because the people I thought that was going to be there for me, that I needed, to confide in, to actually, someone to talk to, they were not there last night. I didn't get not even one New Year's last night, not a phone call, not a text, not a tweet, not a Facebook reply from nobody on Facebook. So it kind of hurt me here deep because, I was expecting something, out of the unordinary for some people to say something like, oh, well, hey, Monique, girl, don't let nobody stress you out this year. Oh, hey, girl, you want to come out? You want me to come over, come kick it with you? Yeah, blah, 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 whatever. But now, seeing how things have transitioned already into 2017 and just upon how I'm looking at people and dealing with everything, I kind of feel that now I'm on my own. I can't trust nobody. I can't say nobody's a friend. If it's anybody who's my friend, it's myself. And the only person who could really cope with me and myself is my fiance. Whenever I feel like I'm about to break down and I can't overcome what I'm feeling mentally, he's there to give me that hug, He's there to give me that little bit of strength that I actually get through my mind to tell me that things are okay. And that's what us people who deal with mental depression need. They say if you give that person a little bit of strength and hope, it can make any person's day go better. And sometimes it does work, sometimes it don't. There is days where I do bite his head off, and there's days where I literally close up. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to talk. I don't want to discuss what I'm thinking. It's just the fact that being left alone is the best option. And then it's those days where that black curtain is just shut. It's just, you just mute everybody out, You don't want to be social with nobody. You don't even want to be social with your spouse or even your family. So last night, it hit me hard, I thought, there would have been some people at least come through, say Happy New Year, but nobody said nothing. And, yeah, right now I am feeling a little discouraged because I closed my Facebook account. I don't know when I'm coming back. It just hurts. You know what I mean? It hurts on a mental perspective to know that, the funniest person and the good-hearted people like myself, we go unnoticed for so much for just trying to do good for somebody, and then for that favor not to be returned back in full or even in partial, even just to say, hey, how you doing? Happy New Year. For that not to even get that type of interaction back, it hurts, So, I guess I'm saying, with this 2017 year, I'm just going to try to, mellow myself out from people, I'm still going to be that cool ass person everybody knows, but I'm not going to be just sitting here and just, giving everybody a perception of trying to be their friend or expecting for them to actually be a friend in me when all I can do is just be a friend to them. So for me to expect something back, it's just, I'm just done with it. If you can't talk to me and tell me something or come through or text me at least, then I know where we stand. And it's just the fact that, it hurts. It really does hurt. What else can I say? Oh yeah. A couple days ago I broke down. I had a real bad episode. I broke down in the bathroom and I was just sitting in the corner in the dark, just sitting there, and my mind was just racing. It was just racing 150 miles per hour with just every aspect and thought of how life is, I couldn't really tell you what I was crying about, but what I was crying, it was just nonstop tears. So by the time I finally did gather my thoughts and gather myself together, Ben came upstairs. He seen me crying in the bathroom, and he came in the bathroom. He sat on the floor with me and tried to talk. I never thought that, my sickness would actually get the best of me like that. And I never really told anybody this, but, before moving down here and when I lived back up north, with my stepdad and everything, y'all know I used to do videos up north. I have been on suicide watch 2 times. And it hurts to think that, a person like myself who was always cheerful and bubbly, who has a big heart, always going out of their way to help somebody out the best way I can, would actually think about taking their own life. But at that position of my time of where I was transitioning, into my own self of finding who I really am, it was like my bipolar was just taking over. I couldn't control it. I couldn't control my thoughts. I just wanted to end it all. But now looking into it, now since I've had it for 11 years, 2017, but I've been diagnosed since 2006, I'm still battling, figuring out how to not to let things get to me so quick, you know what I mean? If things don't go my way, then it is what it is. But I just found out, I can't really be there to actually be helped, like I want to be helped. And if I do get the help, then that's cool. But I just can't rely on people no more, especially people outside of my inner circle, like people who I work with or people I run upon daily or, just family, like, my in-laws, since we've been down here, we've been getting close, but I still, just like taken back because I don't want to, invade anybody's personal space or offend anything. So I kind of feel like, even though I take that space back just to be by myself, they still get mad. And I don't want nobody to get mad. It's just the fact that, if I'm feeling very discouraged and sad, I'd rather be alone. Because people who deal with different types of things or different situations react differently. So if I'm stressed or just to the point of verge where I feel like I want to cry, I just back off, Like last night was one of those type of things where, just like with Christmas, I felt a little out of place on Christmas, going to my in-laws, even though I was with Ben. But it's just the setting of being there, you know what I mean? Because I'm so used to being the outcast. I'm just looking and being by myself on Christmas or any other holiday because we've been together for so long. I'm not used to family functions. So then when it's like bringing me into family functions, it's like I feel out of my place. But I kind of feel like, whenever I do come around, there's like a shade factor. You know what I'm saying? So I just tend to fall back and not, be in anybody's way. So last night, like I said, I just chilled by myself while he went over there, go have his little drinks to have fun or whatever. And, it hurts because, like I said, I was expecting for at least some of my friends to say, Happy New Year to me. But maybe it's the fact that, they can't handle me, when I put myself out there like this. But hey, that's my true feelings. That's who I am. I can't change it, But I'm not how I feel about everybody else now. It is what it is. And if I don't have any friends, then I can't change that. Life goes on, with or without you. And, it hurts to think that way. But, when you have that that mentality of thinking out how things are going to be with yourself and just with yourself, then that is what it is, So, I hope I didn't take up too much of y'all time. I'm sitting here looking at my camera. It says I've been recording for 13 minutes. So I just want to wrap that up, tell everybody, to all my subscribers, thank you for sticking with me. Even for the people that are watching this video that have issues, mental thoughts, suicide thoughts, don't do it. It'll come down to the point where you want to do it, but just reevaluate, rethink about what you're doing. Think about all the things you have to live for. If more than anything, if you need somebody to talk to, come to me. I can help you. You are not alone when it comes to this thing that is called sick, okay? We all get sick. But sometimes when we say sick, we're talking about a whole new level of sick. So if you have any issues, anything that's on your mind, weighing you down hard, find you an activity to do. Usually doing any activity outside, like, gardening or exercising, doing yoga, or even if you don't like doing stuff like that, cooking. Cooking is a great way to actually get your mind off a lot of things that that'll actually relax you. I usually find a lot of my time dealing with graphic arts and everything. Um, as you guys know, I love to sing. I've been singing for many years. So, when I get out there and I actually go do karaoke at these bar venues, and I actually do a lot of karaoke on Small karaoke. You guys know about that Small and all that type of stuff. But, Small has been one of my biggest stress relievers. I usually spend about 4 to 5 hours on Small singing and interacting with a couple of my followers. Mainly, a lot of my songs are just solos because I really don't feel too well of just singing with people just in that category yet, unless they want to sing with me. But a lot of my songs deal with me and how I'm feeling or what's going on. Dealing with my sickness. So I sing a lot, which takes my mind off a lot of things that's going on. Singing, taking long showers, manicures, pedicures, even, moving down here to Florida, I really do find a lot of time going to the beach to be a lot of a great factor of dealing with stress as well. I like going down there, sticking my feet in the sand, playing in the sand, and just looking at the beautiful waters of the Atlantic Ocean. There's nothing better than listening to ocean water, waves and all that, and finding seashells on the beach. So, like I was saying, if anybody, you got problems, or if you got issues, or if you just really need an ear to talk to, I'm that one. You know what I'm saying? You can't never go wrong with me. I'll try to make your day as the best as I can. I am known to be very witty and very funny, which, some of y'all know, but on a turntable side of seriousness, bipolar is nothing to deal with. It's a very very serious illness, and people have lost their lives to it. And has speaking, from the viewpoint from like myself, a person who battles with that on a daily basis, I know what that's like. I don't want to have to sit here and tell everybody, bad things, that happens, but that's what life is. That's what we battle with. We battle with things that we can't talk about on a daily basis because we're scared of what people might think of us, But me, on the other hand, I'm actually kind of the brave one on this note. So I'm coming out to everybody, telling them that, this is me in full. I feel discouraged. I feel sad. I feel happy. I feel overwhelmed. I feel lost. It's just a lot of different types of emotions that come with this. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great New Year's. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Also, if you guys want to listen to me sing, or you're interested in Smule karaoke, leave some comments down here so I can read, so I can get back to y'all. As far as it go for social media, I don't know if I'll ever be returning. It might just take a little hiatus off or whatever, depending on how I'm feeling. But it's just been a rough 48 hours for me. And I know where I stand. Like I said, it's been a rough 48 hours. So I love you guys. Take care. And always remember, treat yourself, love yourself. And don't let nobody get to you up underneath your skin. If it's more than anything, get to your own self, because people out here, they're never going to care for you like they said they're going to care for you, especially if you think they're your friend. So I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Peace.